Bucky.
Yeah.
Like that. And then that goes under their wings. And through the loop.
I know. I had it before, it was just upside down. Don't want to get any feathers.
Don't pinch her wing.
Oh.
Did you pinch her?
It goes through here, huh, Connie?
It does?
You have to put it through here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Through the loop. And I just don't want to catch any of her feathers.
Oh my god.
She's gonna be so upset. Can you start recording?
I've already started recording.
Oh, okay. All right, Bucky.
You can walk a Bucky. This is so funny. Oh, Bucky.
She's like, no, don't pull on me.
Kalani, put that thing around, like, hold that for dear life, please. This is so funny. Oh, Bucky. Oh, Bucky.
She's so mad.
Oh, Buckums.
Come on, Bucky. Come on.
Who wants to go back in the cave?
You hear her?
Sing.
Where you want to go, Bucky? She's like, not here, anywhere but here. She's like, dum, 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 dum.
I know there's a way back in here. This is where I came out.
Thundering around the world.
Hold on. Come here, Bucky. Come here. Let's get her out of sight of the coop real quick.
Those gangly, not gangly, those trumpy legs. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, Bucky. Let Kalani let you back in now. No, you got to unhook her first. You got to unhook her first.
Oh, that's good.
So we are attempting to construct the chickens a new run, make it a little bit bigger. We thought this was going to be significantly larger than this is, but it's all right. I think what we're going to do is we're going to get our coop up here in a few days, actually over the weekend, and going to put it inside and take this kind of mini run out and then attach this mini run to this bigger run so that they'll have more area, so that it'll kind of, add a little bit more. Because right now, this is a coop run set up for them. They're in here. Hey, girls. They're happier than they were, but we're still in transition with them. So they've been in this little one. They've been doing all right, but it's small. So we're trying to get this out, or get them out of this and into a little bit of a larger space for a run. And then we'll put a coop in here with this attached, this whole segment here attached to the outside. So it'll be a bit bigger for them to have run space. We cannot have them, they can't free range in the yard. And the yard itself has to be, let's see, I think Eric said they could have 100 and something square feet. I'm not sure exactly how that works, but there's 6 of them. So we really thought this was going to be bigger out. But either way, we're going to make it work by attaching this and put in their their coop in there, and just making it a bigger space for them to engage with. Coming along. We got the frame up. And then we got to put the door in. And then it's going to have chicken wire. But that is not going to be all that it has. It will also have hardware cloth when we're done with it, which won't be tonight. Well, it's getting there. We have now got the top on it, all of the chicken wire around it with 1,000,001 zip ties. Eric is just clipping the last of the zip tie little tags now. And you can't see the chicken wire, but it's there. Of course, chicken wire doesn't keep predators out, but it will keep the chickens in. And then we have it along here, but we are going to be bringing our hardware cloth this weekend and putting it at the lower level. Like here, there's an opening. We're going to put the hardware cloth on the lower level, excuse me, and then take this cage, and that interior cage is actually going to be connected along here, so it'll be like an L. We'll put an opening probably somewhere around here, and the side of the cage that has an opening, we'll figure out one end or the other and attach it so that they have this length in here as well as an L here to roam around in. But they got to walk around in the outside today and they were super happy. I actually moved it. It was flush up against the side, but I pulled it out so it doesn't look like there's that much room in there. But there is when we pull it back over so that it's so that the cage that's in there now kind of fits into the corner. There's more space for them to roam around. And so by this weekend, when we get our coop, we should be able to take the cage out. We'll just deconstruct it and take it out, and then we'll put the coop in there. You might be wondering, how the heck are you going to do that? We can just lift this up. It's very easy to move. We'll lift this up, put the coop inside, and then turn this so that this part here actually faces the house. For now, we didn't do that because we needed to build it around this cage that's already here. But this is what we have for now. I'm happy with it. They really enjoyed getting out and walking around today, and I was happy for them with that. And so, yay, it's coming together, y'all. We also started out a plan for my garden, which is going to be right over, actually over here. Smaller garden for the winter. And I'm excited. Good things are happening. So you guys have not seen a lot yet, but I'm gonna take you down to the basement and show you my seedlings. Here's my grow rack. It is nighttime, so it's not on right now. I've got collard greens, cabbage, and kale over here. No, I've got collard greens and kale over here. And I've got cabbage, Swiss chard, and turnips here, and cauliflower here. And let me see, my cabbage has the post that, my collard greens has a post that tells me when I started these. Which one? I just watered these babies here. Collards were started on the 2nd of September. So they're about 2 weeks old. Everything is 2 weeks old here. The turnips are taking off the most. I'm ready to get these in the ground. They're ready to go in the ground anyway, but I'm going to wait a little while because my greenhouse isn't built yet and I need that thing up before I put these in the ground. For one, because there are predators here. There are creatures that will come eat my starts. And also because it's going to get cold soon. And I want to get these as big as I can. I started late because I didn't have a home until about 3 weeks ago. So I just got in here. And so we are trying to hurry up and get these babies in the ground. So we need our greenhouse up before we can do that. And that'll hopefully come in next week or so. So these are cabbage. They're getting their first true leaf, or their second true leaf there. First and second there. Cauliflower is coming along really slowly. We'll see what happens with them. It's a really bad pot. The soil's really low. I just had leftovers, so I decided to use it. Here are some more cauliflower. They just have one true leaf coming right there. Well, no, there's 2 in there, but they're tiny. My Swiss chard is taking off. They've got 2 true leaves each. And the turnips are like, put me in the ground, honey. They've all got at least 3 true leaves. And they're ready to go. So I'm going to water these put them back. They're on a timer, so they turn on in the morning. Here's their timer. So they turn on in the morning at 6 o'clock. They have a fan that also turns on to kind of give them strong limbs because, you know, I want it to mimic like the outdoors so that they can be as strong as possible. Just have a good, strong stem going out. So anyway, that's my setup, y'all. I got a little going so I can have at least a small fall garden, fall into winter, hopefully, with the greenhouse in my new zone 7A, 7B. Hey, Amy.
Hey.
Eric just put up a garden fence for me, y'all. He put the T-posts in, and for now we have chicken wire around there. This eventually will have a greenhouse over it, but I needed to start getting some direct sown things into the ground. So we mowed a patch and then put in just this shape that is going to be the garden. And I was so proud. He was putting in the T-posts and the chicken wire because there's predators around here. I mean, there's like, you know, rabbits and whatnot around here. And I started taking out this grass, y'all. Let me tell you something. I got half done and I'm super proud of myself. I'm gonna come back through here and deal with rocks tomorrow and then take this out, this grass over here. But I did start the line on this side because I was like, I can't go out like this. I can't just leave one side done. Oh my gosh. Y'all, I'm tired. Whew. Yep. So here's a view of our house. Eric is tidying up at the end of a long day. Hey there. Say hello to my neighbor. And here is the chicken situation. So they are, oh my God. They have some scratch and we put down, Eric put down their wood pellets for them to walk on. And I put some inside the coop the other day. So there's another project which will happen hopefully by the end of next week. We're gonna close that opening off, put a door, I think on this side, I think, or it might be on the other side. But we're gonna put a door on one of these sides and it'll be an automatic door. So this is coming along. And while Eric is doing his thing, I'm gonna try to find a way to put some hardwood cloth here to kind of block that area for the opening. But for now, we're keeping these cages in front of it. Oh my gosh. So I just want to show y'all of the size of our yard, how much is actually going to be our garden, y'all. And that is actually 16 by 8 feet. That square, that section, that rectangle. There's still all of this yard for garden, y'all. It's gonna be a process. Eric, I was saying that the size of this yard, that's just 16 by 8 feet. And there's still all of this left to garden in. Oh, Lord. So, wow, I just said a whole lot and I wasn't recording anything. Well, I was recording before, but right now I'm tired.
I'm gonna go shower.
Okay. We were talking about how Rome was
good stuff. It was so good. Y'all missed it.
Takes a lot of
I don't know if we can
work
recapture
and blah, blah,
it.
blah.
You just got to keep working, slow and steady. Pace yourself. Don't try to do too much at one time. All that stuff. And it was like so real feeling. And now it's just like.
Yeah. We're sweaty, as you can see. It was a lot, but it was very rewarding. Oh, God.
I guess I need to clean up my tools here, huh?
Oh, yeah. So I'm going to try to amend that tomorrow. Oh, your backside in my shot. You don't even hear me. You were bent over in my shot.
Oh, did I show off my butt?
But your pants didn't come down, so.
Sorry.
You're fine. So I'm going to finish digging that up tomorrow, and then we'll see if I get to amend it. But I'm hoping to put some compost down because this is really clayey soil. Clayey. I don't know how you say it. So I have compost, and I have garden soil, and I have... There you go again.
I'm not bending over, though. What?
And I have, what's the other thing called? Oh, black cow. So that's what shall happen tomorrow or this week. Whew. Y'all tired. All right. So step one of clearing out the grass and trying to break up this clay soil a little bit was completed yesterday. So today I'm adding compost, black cow, a good bit of peat moss and garden soil to try to make this nice and plantable for my seedlings that are growing deliciously under the grow lights inside. Today I'm starting the hardening off process. I brought my seedlings out. I don't know if you can tell, but this isn't a very sunny spot. There you go, that's sunny. These are in the shade of, sorry about this bright light, but this big tree. And by the way, the chickens are right back there. So these are in a shady spot. I'm gonna leave them out here for an hour. They are in the garden area already, which I amended yesterday, and then it promptly rained after I watered it. So I'm gonna leave this till this weekend and not really mess with it and let it get good and marinated in. But anyway, here are the seedlings. I've shown y'all what they are already. There is a little bit of standing water in this one. If you notice that, don't freak out. It's a tiny bit. I think it's okay. I don't think they have wet roots. I mean, other than what's normal. So these are here. The biggest ones are the turnips. Turnips are technically supposed to start outside, but I had the best success when I started them indoors last year. So I went ahead and started these indoors as well. So I have, and I've told you this already, but turnips, collard greens, kale, cauliflower, cabbage, and Swiss chard. I do have multiple seedlings in each pot. I'll separate them and then put them in their plots when it's time. And also, I square foot garden. So even though you don't see the lines here yet, I am going to string these up so you'll be able to see the lines. I'm not in a rush to do that. It'll probably be this weekend before I do it because, like I said, I won't be back out here to plant anything. Oh, I got loud neighbors. Hold on. Okay, they're gone. Yeah, like I said, I'm not going to be starting until this weekend to put anything in. So that's honestly probably when I will put in the lines to mark off my square feet. I do feel like I can eyeball it. I don't know that I'm going to put the ones across this way because I don't have wood to nail the nails into like I did in my previous garden. So I might just do the lengthwise ones, like one this way, and one this way. We'll see. But I have a good idea. Also, I'm going to use the interior to determine where to go out for the feet, because the greenhouse that we're going to put over this might be a little bit, we don't know for sure, like, it might be a little bit narrower. It's supposed to be these dimensions, 16 by 8, yeah, but just to be on the safe side, we are going to make sure, and I'm going to make sure and measure from the inside lines where my pinky and thumb are, just so that I should have extra space on the outsides. These are each about 28 inches wide, I think, so I should have a good bit of extra space. So we shall see. But I'm pretty happy with things. I'm going to let these girls adjust. I have had a fan on them, so the breeze shouldn't be a shock to them. But I do want them to just start getting a little bit used to this sunlight through the trees and get hardened off over the course of this week. And then next week, I will put them in the ground. But look at how good this soil looks, y'all. It looks so much better. There are still chunks of clay. But this is basically the garden soil and the compost and the, what's it called? Peat moss, and then all of the fertilizing amendments like blood meal and bone meal and stuff like that. Yay! And in case y'all been wondering how these guys are doing, they are doing quite well. The ladies are enjoying their lives. Nugget is hiding inside of the coop, which is her way, especially if she hears any kind of living being nearby. But I just brought them a lot of delicious mealworms and fly worms and some lettuce, so they were eating that, and some blueberries, so that's pretty much all eaten now. And these 5 are out. Pepper, Raven, hi Raven, Lady Featherington, the name suits her, Hawk, and BB. Nugget's inside somewhere. We are getting 1 or 2 eggs a day now. I believe they're from the 2 black ones, or maybe Lady Featherington, but my older girls, Nugget, Hawk, and Pepper, have not been laying. Pepper, Hawk, Nugget, I think, is traumatized eternally from the attack that happened about a month ago. She was kind of sometimey anyway. Pepper and Hawk just don't hardly lay, so I'm not really expecting much from them too. They're my 2 Americanas. But my Easter eggers are doing pretty well. We did lose our, I don't remember what she was. Anyway, she laid brown eggs for us, but we lost her, Agnes. Hi. Good morning. Girl, ain't nobody gonna bother you. Good morning. Hi, BB. Your tail looks so glorious. Your molt is pretty much done, huh? Raven is looking pathetic. Look at that 1 tail feather. She got like 2 tails, I think. 2 tail feathers. Lady Featherington and Nugget, Pepper both look like kiwis. Their tail feathers are just starting to grow back in, but I'm telling y'all, they looked like straight up kiwi birds when their tails came out. It was freaking hilarious. Hi, Raven. Hi, beautiful. Hi. Hawk's tail is hanging on. I actually feel like it's coming back in. And Lord, Nugget is up in there somewhere, but y'all ain't gonna see her today. So anyway, yeah, that is the way of things right now. So I am gonna head back to the house and actually get some work done other than gardening work, because I do have a job and a daughter who homeschools. And so things need to happen. The road is nearby. That was the sharp corn. So things need to happen. So I'm gonna get some things done, but y'all look at the front of my backyard. Yay!